here are the things we're going to need for our tutorial today of how to turn yourself into a zombie. You're going to need 1 tube of white face paint that you can get from a Halloween supply store or a dollar store at this time of year. You're going to need the eyeshadow in black, purple, and brown, or any shade of black, purple, and brown. If you can't get it in one container, you can get it in 2. They're not overly expensive. And you're going to need a small and a large applicator brush. Now, if you want to, you can pilfer these from your mother or your sister or a friend. If you do so, just remember, I took these from my wife, and in the end you have to apologize because apparently they take their makeup very seriously. Now that that's been said, let's take what we have and let's go through the tutorial. Alright, so I thought for Halloween I would do a video on how to apply makeup to look like a zombie. Zombies tend to be popular right now. It's very easy to do. You can apply it in less than 10 minutes, and it starts with basic white face cream. Okay, this is a face paint makeup from a Halloween supply store. You can get it at the dollar store. You start by applying this stuff and you put it everywhere. Okay, so we're going to put it on our hands just like this. And then I apologize if I'm not looking at the camera because I'm watching in the monitor to make sure I've got it going on properly. So we apply this all over the face. I put it all the way down on the neck too, and I do this with an old t-shirt on so I don't get it on the rest of my costume. Get it on your ears, just like that. Now, you want to apply it fairly thick because we really want to drop the skin tone on the face, right? Okay, so we have our base makeup on, and it might look a little splotchy, but that's okay. So this makes us pale. The next step is to make us not so pale. So we want to take just a simple applicator brush for makeup and some light brown eyeshadow. You want to put this inside the eye, under the eyebrow, and brush it right into that eyebrow. And do the same thing for underneath. Okay, like this. And you want to get that effect like you haven't slept in like 3 weeks going by just applying it right under the eye like that. If you get it too high, you just rub it out like that. There. It's looking pretty good. Alright, so you want to put the same thing, you want to do a little bit of shadow here, just to give yourself that more menacing look. You want to bring some dark in, just beside the nose, just like that. And this is going to make your face just a little more terrifying to look at, as if mine wasn't already terrifying to look at. Just like this. And right down there. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for your cheekbones. We want to make them a little more menacing, so we're going to sort of darken all of that area. Just like this. Just like you're coloring, you know, or painting. Just like that. And then you can smooth that out and blend it in just with your fingers. Right? I have to admit, this is very awkward to do into a monitor instead of a mirror. It'll be much easier for you if you're using a mirror, I think. Now you can cover any of that white that ended up in your hair at this point, because we're just going to darken a bit at the top. Essentially, these guys are very splotchy because they're dead. So we're going to do that. We're going to make ourselves very dead looking. See, now here, I usually like to put a little bit on the neck to make it look sort of like I got strangled. Essentially, we're bruising ourselves by using this stuff, right? So, there we go. So there's the essentials. Okay, and a little bit right there. Accenting any of that just sort of helps with that effect. And then I want to get a little bit under here. Just rub that right under the chin. And then we brush that all in. Give ourselves highlights, right under the chin, just like that. So far so good. We're looking pretty dead. So the next thing you want to do is start applying the darker black color. Okay, we're going to put this on the eye again. And this gets blended in. We'll kind of blend it, we blend it right into the white, we blend it right back again, just like that. Now the one side's a little darker than the other. That's not a bad thing if you want to keep it like that. For symmetry, I'm just going to darken that eye just a little bit more, and I'm going to bring it down into there. So there, and we're going to give this one more little brush. Just like that. Just follow your hairline, if you can see it, with the ear and the cheek, just like that, to kind of bring the color in. Again, with this side, we do the same thing, and we just smooth it in. just like that. I'm going to bring it down the neck again, just like that. And up here, we want to put a little bit because we want to darken this. And we're going to paint on some expression, eh? Just like that. I'll put a little more right where those beautiful wrinkle lines of mine are. Right? Just like that. Because this is just going to define sort of how terrifying the character becomes. Now, if you want to make a gory zombie, you're going to have to add some blood and stuff after you're done. I'm not doing gore. I'm doing 1950s zombie. Top it all off with my personal favorite brush, this one right here, this soft one, which is very, very nice. And this is where you get out that sort of purple color. That's right there, finishes it all. And we just finish off everything down here so that when we dress up, the whole body looks very beat up, very much a corpse. And then we're going to do our ears really quick with this, just like that. Get under the nose, beside the nose, beside the nose, cheeks. So as you can see, the white doesn't do much of anything but lighten your skin tone. You're going to think twice about opening the door, because at night, when those lights are down, this is pretty terrifying. And if you want, at the very, very end, you take this and you apply that black. Just like that. Blend it in. And that's it. It's not my best work, but it's my work in under 20 minutes, and that's a zombie face. Do it quick. Add a nice suit, a little bit of fake blood, ripped up clothes, white shirts, something like that, and go out and scare your friends. Have fun. Happy Halloween, everybody.